Doing another live. Um, I got the Winegard all set up on 4G, direct link to the cell phone tower, the local cell phone tower. So anyway, Buddy and I are out here in the backyard again, and I only paid for 1 month of data for the Winegard as a test to see how it worked, and I tried it the last live I did, and it worked great. There was no spooling. It looked clear, you know. Um, so yeah, just the sound jumped in and out maybe a couple times, just briefly. But other than that, yeah, it works great. So we'll be buying more data when we go on our next trip. That way I can do lives on our, you know, on location. And all I need is a battery in the wine guard, so I can put it in a bag, except for the battery. I might get maybe a battery that's smaller that has enough charge. I don't need much to run the wine guard. I don't need a great big old 12-volt battery. In fact, the battery that I have for inflating the tires on the truck and the cars, maybe I could use that. I don't know. I'll have to look into it. But, just a small charge battery like you charge your vehicles with, maybe I'll invest in that. And that way I could put everything in a bag and I can go out to the beach, I can go wherever and have a good signal to do a live. So, yeah, that might be the thing to do since I don't have unlimited data on my cell phone to use that. I just burn through the data way too fast. So, yeah, we'll look into that. Other than that, I dropped a new video today on finishing the short block on the VW engine, the 1965 classic 1240 horse that I bought for 50 bucks. Yeah, I can't believe it. I took it all apart expecting the worst, and it wasn't looking good when I pulled that one head off and saw that piston. It's like, oh my gosh. Yeah, it had a blown piston right up through the side. It took out the rings. Uh, but I looked at the sleeve, the jug, and it didn't look like it was damaged. I don't know how that would have happened, but I'm sure it was. It just, I didn't look that close, but it was all oily and everything. So, but anyway, I decided right there I was going to buy new pistons and new jugs anyway. So I did. So the next video coming up on it, I got other things going on, but we'll be building the long block, and I got the gasket kit coming from J Bugs and fuel pump housing. So that's all coming up. It's going to be here in a couple 3 days, and we'll be able to start the long block process, putting the oil pump in and all that. But I also have this boat over here. I want to start doing the boat loader. So I have the rack sitting over here by the fence. I'm going to get that situated, get the truck in here, get it put back on the bed of the truck. I already have it drilled up and everything. All I got to do is throw it on, put the bolts in. Once I have that, I have a winch. I got to figure out how to bolt the winch on. Um, I got plenty of good strong rope, for pulling the boat up. I got some rollers to mount on it, so the boat will just slide right on. I got to add a center a rod across the middle of the boat rack, so I'm going to use I don't know. I'm debating on what I'm going to use for that. I was thinking about maybe just a cyclone fence post that's made out of, oh god, whatever those poles are made out of. I know you got to use a mask when you weld with them. So I got, um, hole saw, metal hole saw, so I can cut a diagonal cut, so the pole will fit to the other poles on the other side, and put it in there and weld it in. But I don't know. Got to think about that. Got to be an easier way. Maybe something I don't have to weld on. If I could just bolt everything on, and rather than welding, I think I might do that. So U clamps, yeah, U clamps with bolts here. That might be a better way of doing it. That way, all I got to do is drill a hole. So, hey, oh, I actually have people on here. Hey, do you sometimes go fishing? Oh yeah, I go fishing. So check out my channel here, Tim's Workshop. This is Alex. Okay. Yeah, check it out. I have a couple videos on there, but I also have another channel called Fishing with Tim TJY. So go check that out. And it has some fishing videos on there. I'm a lake fisherman, for trout, basically. But I also went salmon fishing with a friend with the boat that I just sold. But I made some videos on that. Oh, will you play a song, Debbie? Well, I don't have my banjo out here and I don't have my guitar, but if you go to Storytime with Tim, TJY, my third channel, third channel, go to that and I not only have some cover songs on it, but I also have a couple original songs that I wrote. So check it out. One's playing the banjo, barely. I learned the banjo three chords just for that song. And it was a dedication to my great grandfather who was in the Civil War. Tom H. Salam from Israel. Hey, hey, hello there. Long ways away. Wow. So, yeah, I've been following everything over there. And your president is prime minister, whatever you call your president over there. He's over here, over the United States. Uh, I know he's getting a lot of flack for what's going on over there, but you know, I'm not a political guy. I don't like to get into stuff like that. It's everybody has their own thoughts and beliefs. I just leave all that to myself. Uh, hello, Casper. How you doing? Howdy. T12. Hello, sir. I have a question. How do you know when you found the love of your life? Well, okay. The love of my life. Well, my love of my life, I was playing in a rock band. In my younger days, the Beatles were a huge influence on baby boomers like me. So we all picked up a guitar, drums, or whatever. So anyway, I was playing in downtown Seattle and playing at a club down there, and some friends of mine brought in my wife, and the keyboard player he started hitting up on her, and I decided, hey, uh-uh, this one's for me. so, so I shoot him out of there, and I started hitting on her, and we ended up together, and we've been together ever since. Just like that. I liked her because she had a southern accent, even though she's technically not from the South. She was from Kansas. But, people have a kind of a different accent. They live in the Midwest if they're away from the city, and she was back then. although she had lived out here for quite a few years, but she still had that accent. And I picked up on it because my parents were from the Midwest, and my sister and brother. And so we went back to visit, and every time we went back to visit, within a day or so, I had the accent, just being around them, you know. So anyway, when you relate to somebody strongly, uh, that's all it takes sometimes, you know, to just find the love of your life. I went through many relationships, and a lot of them didn't like me. You know, they dumped me off, but I dumped a couple on my way too. So, yeah, you know if it's going to work out or not. I mean, if you're with somebody and they uh, they set the hair on the back of your neck up or irritate you, or you start falling asleep in the middle of the conversation, you know, it's time to move on. All right. Well, I thank you guys for getting on here. Yeah, I'm not going to make this very long. It's already hit in about 11 minutes or so. But I just wanted to see how much was left on my wine guard for the data because it's about to end on the first of the month. Uh, I only bought 30 days worth, and apparently it's working good. So I'm going to go in and make sure it's working good. And hey, tell your friends and family about my channel, Tim's Workshop TJY. I do a lot of mechanical stuff, outboards, my Volkswagen motor I picked up. I got a Mazda engine I'll be picking up down the road here. I got more outboards to work on, uh, vacation videos. My doggy Buddy, there's Buddy. Say hi, Buddy. He's listening to the crows. Buddy's getting pretty old, unfortunately. You know how pets don't live forever, you know. But he's doing okay. I gotta help him out a lot, you know. Oh, T12. Hi, buddy. Thank you for the kind story, sir. Well, you're welcome. Hopefully you. I don't. I'm not a marriage counselor or anything like that, but I do listen and give you my thoughts on my personal stuff, you know. But politics, no, ain't worth it because everybody's got their views on this and views on that. And it just causes hate and discontent, especially with your family. Never discuss politics with your family at a dinner or something like that. Especially if you got two sides of it going at it, you know, that's not good. No, religion too. So, yeah, stay away from that. I mean, you could be religious, but don't discuss it with people that aren't religious or have different views on religion. Okay, just stay away from it. You know, do your own thing. It's like my mom told me when I was a kid. She said, "If your friends are jumping off the cliff, don't follow them." Okay, sounds like a good plan, Mom. But her meaning was, you don't have to follow everybody else. Be an individual. Do what you do. Be happy at what you do. All right? That's it, you know. Uh, Politics is the devil. Love is heaven. Although sometimes it doesn't make you feel like you're burning hell. Have a good day, Tim. Yeah, have a good one, T12 and the other folks that popped in on here. I appreciate it. So yeah, I'll be doing a live again, maybe sooner than later. I don't know. I just have to buy that data, and it's only 59 bucks. So but it only lasts for a month. So if I get the desire to do maybe a couple three lives, then it's worth it. especially on a trip, though. Lives are definitely worth it on the trip because you're going from location to a different location to a different location. You know, you got something to talk about and some good scenery too. All right. So until next time, we'll see ya.